Hello, everyone. Uncle Rob here with you. I am in Little Rock, Arkansas, as usual, and Uncle Rhino is on the road in an undisclosed location. How you doing, Rhino?
I'm doing good. I'm calling in from the Tribe Sanctuary here in LEJ. Actually, I'm in a little town called LEJ, Georgia.
Well, appreciate you taking time to be with us today, and I want to tell you who I really appreciate. I appreciate our guest that we have today. Big time legend. Love this man. Love his solo work. Love his work with Joe Stampley. Loved his work with everybody that he's ever sang with. Mr. Moe Bandy. How are you, Mo?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Good to be with you.
Absolutely, man. Where you at today?
I'm at my house, and I live in Missouri, right outside of Branson, Missouri.
Nice.
And, so we're leaving tonight, and we're doing 5 days in Texas. So I'm going to leave to go do 5 days in a row.
You know that's legit when the man said Missouri. He said it legit, like they said Missouri.
Now, aren't you from Meridian, Mississippi? Is that where you were born in Meridian, right?
I was born in Meridian, Mississippi, and I was raised in San Antonio, Texas. And I came to Missouri when I had a theater in Branson, and I loved the Ozark Mountains so much. We stayed here, and I have a house here, and we just love the mountains. But I go back and forth to Texas because my family's there, and so I spent a lot of time in San Antonio.
I used to go to, when I lived in Mountain Home, Arkansas, which is just south of Branson there. We used to go to Branson quite a bit. Been to the Moe Bandy Theater. Used to go visit Mickey Gilley Theater down there. Branson's a great place. What have you been up to, man? I mean, you're out there on the road. Obviously, you're still hitting that road and bringing your show out to new fans, probably, as well as veteran fans as well.
Yeah, we've been doing the road a lot, traveling, and I love to travel. I don't do as much as I used to, but I enjoy traveling. And we've just been working the road and visiting with the fans. I love the fans have stayed with us all these years. They brought their kids, their grandkids, and everybody else, and it's just fun still out there. I'm still having fun, and that's what music is. It's fun. If you don't have fun, then it's work.
That's what I was going to say. When you quit having fun, that's probably when it's time for you to retire into the hills of Missouri and enjoy the rest of your days, man. But hopefully that is not anytime soon. I never did get to see you live. I did, like I said, I went to the Moe Bandy Theater, but I don't think you were playing when I went. There was somebody else that was there. But man, I tell you what, you and Joe Stampley, y'all had, and that music is still relevant today, man. I've got several of those songs. Where's the Dress? Just Good Old Boys. That's great music right there. That was when music was still real.
You know, we both had really hot careers at that time, and we got together, and it gave us a chance to sing crazy, wild stuff, other than our regular recordings. And we had a ball. We still do. Joe and I still work shows together some, and but the Moe and Joe thing was a chance to just get out there and do a whole different singing, and we had a great time. We sure do, still do, as a matter of fact.
How does a guy from Meridian, Mississippi get tied up with a guy from Spring Hill, Louisiana? How did that come about?
Well, we were in London, England, and we were doing a tour of Europe. And Joe and I run across each other and decided we'd go to dinner that night. And we went to the Hard Rock Cafe. It would just started in London. And we went there and had dinner. And we was talking, and Joe said, Moe and Joe, he said, that sounds like Waylon and Willie. He says, we ought to record something together. And Joe's piano player, Ansley Fleetwood, was there. And a couple of days later, he came and he said, I wrote that song. We said, what song? He said, for you and Joe. And he had written Good Old Boys. And we said, well, we need a chorus for that. So he went back and wrote the chorus. And we came back to States at a recording session. We brought Joe in at the end of the session and cut that song. And we were on the same label, and the label just went nuts over it. The change, they went into this good old boy thing, and we just had a heck of a run.
Well, we as a listener, I know I played the fire out of that song and Where's the Dress, and as well as y'all's solo stuff, man. Rhino, I know Rhino said he had seen you. Tell the story you just said about letting him cut in line, Rhino. That was
Well,
funny.
no, I was honored as a kid. The way I see it, everything goes full circle. And I was just a little goofy kid from East Texas. Got the opportunity to open for George Jones and a bunch of them. And one of the names on that bill that I was all geeked up about was Mr. Moe Bandy. And he didn't remember me for the whole whopping minute and a half I got to meet him, but these guys were so honorable and so noble. They let me, silly old me from East Texas, Tyler, Texas, they let me open for them. Well, years later, I had retired and then stepped back out. My first public appearance in Texas was at the TCMAs with Linda King there in Fort Worth. And who do I look up and see? But I see Moe Bandy, and my heart just jumped up in my chest. And we had all these pups. You've got all these indies out now, and so many of them don't know the shoulders that we stand on. They don't know the people who came before. They just don't have the facial recognition. If they're not on TikTok, they don't think they're famous. And so I saw Moe, and I was in the artist line for all the interviews, and I'm like, I did an all stop. I said, "See that man right there? He's going in front of me. No, 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 no. I will not be in line in front of that man at all." And that's where Moe and I had a chance to briefly reconnect, which was amazing. And I'm honored to have met you. I'm honored to get to visit with you the little bit we have, and I'm so proud that you're on the show with us. Welcome to the tribe, by the way. Welcome to the tribe.
Am I on the tribe? Is that what I'm on? Yeah.
Yes, sir. You are in the tribe. It
All
is
right.
all the indie artists, that they're
Yeah.
looking to guys like you. You're showing them the way. You guys, Radney Foster, T. Graham Brown, y'all are the lighthouses. Y'all are the real ones.
Well,
Y'all the kings of it, man. Y'all are where you belong for sure.
we're still enjoying it, and I've had a heck of a run at it, and I've been blessed, of course. Everything I've done, I've been blessed. But we still, as I said, we're having fun at it, and and the new music is these people are filling up stadiums, and I wish them the best. But we had our run, we still at it, not
Yes,
quitting
sir.
yet.
Yes, sir.
I've always said if I had a chance to sit down and talk with Moe Bandy, I got a question for you, man. Are you a bull hooking son of a gun?
That's me. No, no, I recorded that song. Bandy that was a great bull rider, and I'm so proud of him. He just went in the Bull Riding Hall of Fame, and he was having a real good year uh, back then, about 75. And I told Whitey Schaefer, who wrote a lot of my songs, I said, I need a rodeo song. My brother's doing so good. And so about a month later, I got a call one night in the middle of the night, and I said, "Who is this?" And he said, "Lefty." I said, "Lefty who?" He said, "Lefty Frizzell."
Mm.
I went, "Oh my God." He said, "We wrote that rodeo song for you." And Lefty sang it over the phone, and oh my God, ran to Nashville and recorded it. And it's been one of the biggest songs we've had, Bandy the Rodeo Clown. And I was honored to get a song from Lefty, and of course, Whitey was one of the great writers.
Getting woke up in the middle of the night by Lefty Frizzell, that would be a bucket list item, Rhino.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My favorite
You got
song.
it.
I mean,
That
You
was a
have to be
thrill,
Moe
man.
Bandy. You have to be Moe Bandy for that to happen. Full disclosure: if you're not Moe Bandy, don't wait. It ain't coming.
my
Uh-uh.
favorite song by
Well,
you is
it scared
probably
me to death.
Americana. Was I love that song.
Hmm.
That is probably my all-time favorite Moe
Yeah.
Bandy. That one, and That's What Makes the Jukebox Play. Great hits for you,
Hmm.
man. Tell us a little bit about Americana.
Yeah. Well, Americana has been a huge song for me. It wasn't the highest chart record I had, but it's been a monster song because it talks about our great, wonderful country and about going around the country, traveling. You see the little towns with the statue of the unknown soldier, and you see the courthouse, and that's America. That's Americana. And we recorded that song, and I found out President Bush was playing it on his campaign stops in 1988. And they got in touch with me, and I went with them. And we started in Chicago, and I'd go on stage and sing Americana. And then I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, next president of the United States, George Bush. And I got to be very close friends with the Bushes. They loved that song, and we played it at all the rallies, and it's just been a huge song for me.
And another huge one I liked was "Till I'm Too Old to Die Young." That was another one that hit.
Mhm.
My dad loved that one. Rest in peace. But he loved him some Moe Bandy. My mom and dad totally. Growing up, like I said, it was Moe Bandy in the house a lot. You were right there with Waylon and
Mhm.
Willie and all of them. So
Yeah.
what are you still recording today, Mo, or?
I've released an album. I went back in and recorded. I turned down some songs. They were coming at me from every angle, and I turned down some songs. So we went and recorded the songs that I turned down, and also recorded a bunch of my favorite uh, songs that over the years that inspired me. And it's called "The Songs I Missed." It's a new album, and but I was from Texas, of course, lived in Texas. And when I went to Nashville, everybody kept saying, you got to cut Texas songs because you're from Texas. I said, of course, I love Texas and I want to record Texas songs. But I started getting so many of them. And so I passed on several. Passed on Amarillo by Morning. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? If you're going to play in Texas, got to have a fiddle in the band. And all my exes live in Texas. All those songs were pitched to me, and I passed on them. And 10 years later, George Strait got a hold of several of them, and huge hits. But Whitey Schaefer was writing for a lot of songs for me, and he wrote those. And but I recorded this song, "Songs I Miss," and I went back and cut those, plus a bunch of other old favorites.
What is your favorite? I mean, like you said, Bandy the Rodeo Clown is probably your biggest hit, but what is your favorite?
Well, Bandy the Rodeo Clown, of course, "Till I'm Too Old to Die Young" had such a strong message. You know, the line in there, "Let me watch my children grow to see what they become," is such a huge message on that song. Kevin Welch wrote that, and I, I've had a lot of response from that. A lot of people have written me and told me about their families and they lost loved ones, and they played that song at the funerals and things. And it's been a big record for me. But Bandy the Rodeo Clown, Cheating Situation was Song of the Year in
Mm.
1979. That was a big one with Janie Fricky.
Yep.
And so we've had several that have, and of course, Good Old Boys, and me and Joe was number one for a while there. Um, so we've had some great to me and my family. Let me say that.
The Till I'm Too Old to Die Young. I didn't really I loved the song, but I didn't appreciate it until I had my own kids, and now I've got
Right,
grandkids. That right
right.
now is when I'm really appreciating that song for sure. But how can folks connect with you? You got a website? You got a place where
hmm
they can check everything out, Mo Bandy?
Yeah, I have mobandy.com, and I have my own app. I've got a free app. If you have a smartphone, which I have a smartphone with a dumb operator, but if you have a
That's me.
smartphone, yeah, you can get the Moe Bandy app, and it tells where we're at and all this stuff. So I might check that out.
Where are you headed? You told us a while ago you've got some dates coming on. Where are you headed this weekend?
Well, I'm headed out to. I've got several days. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to look them up. I'm gonna have to go to the Moe Bandy app
There you go, guys.
There you
Check it
go.
out on your iOS or Google
and check
Play
where I'm at.
Store.
I'm gonna be at the Kenny store on the tomorrow night in Kenny, Texas. Then I go to Tomball, Texas, right outside of Houston, on the 6th. I'm at Lake Country Playhouse in Mineola, Texas, on the 7th. Carthage, Texas, on the 8th. The 9th, I'll be in Silsbee, Texas. And so that's this particular run here.
If I remember correctly, that Mineola Theater is absolutely beautiful. Is it? I think that's where you're playing, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure.
Ooh, that
And
place is pretty. Hmm.
yeah, that's a nice one there. So, but yeah, we're doing this tour of Texas, and then I'm going to be on the Grand Ole Opry on the. I'll have to check that out, but I'll be on the Opry at the September the 13th, I believe. I'm not sure. I've checked that one out, but
You
I'll be at the
guys,
Grand Ole Opry, and we're just
go ahead. I'm sorry.
let's see here. I'm gonna check that Mo Bandy app again, and find. I'm on the Opry on the 10th of September, and so and yeah, and then I'm in Madison, Tennessee on the 11th, and then 12th I'm in Montgomery, Alabama, at the Theater for the Performing Arts. So
You're
I've got a
definitely
bunch of
getting
dates
out
coming
there,
up.
man. I love seeing that. I love seeing that. Love seeing you bring the great music that you have put out, man, to the masses. And
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it all, man.
Well, it's appreciate talking with you guys, man. Uh, y'all got it going. You love country music. That's the thing. You know, you love the traditional, and we got to keep that going.
And that,
We love the people who make it. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. We're going straight to the source. We're going to the veterans, and we're also trying to assist in cultivating and creating a platform for the new blood that's trying to come in. And we're giving them a place to stand in between the kings and queens who've already done it.
hmm Well, that's great. Y'all are doing a great service, and that's what we need out here now with all the modern technology and everything. That we can do a Zoom call here and do these kind of things. It's good for our music, and we're finding that the fans who are why I'm out there is they brought their kids, their grandkids. We have a lot of young people liking our music now, and I really like that a lot.
Yes, sir.
to me, your music and the music that is from that era is the best music to me that has ever been recorded. I mean, I like a lot of the new stuff, but I'm grounded with the country roots, man. And you definitely
Roots,
got
man,
some
and
country roots.
well, we did. You know, we did everything different, the recording and everything than they do now. There's a lot of technology, but we went in the studio with the players, and we all recorded right there together, and had the A team as far as the backup. I mean, we had Pig Robbins and Weldon Mark and Bob Moore. We had the Jordanaires on my first couple albums, and we had just the best people playing on my sessions at that time. And of course, they were the greats forever. But that was a big part of it, that session players.
Yep, you are 100% correct, man. What we like to do, we like to get the guests to come back in like 90 days. So we would love to invite you to come back in 90
All right.
days, and we can do this again. We can talk about what you have done all during your fall. So it's August right now. So somewhere around November, we'll get back in touch with you again and see
Great.
what you got planned around Christmas time. And what we also do is we like to play a couple songs by the artist, any two songs you want. We will take them and we will put them in the interview. What is the choice of Moe Bandy for that music today?
Well, I think Bandy the Rodeo Clown and Till I'm Too Old to Die Young would be the two.
I was hoping you would say that because that would have been my choices as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mo, man, you got anything for Mo before we let him go, Ryan?
Mo, it's great to see you, my incredible, amazing friend. I'm so proud to meet you and know you and the stuff that you've been doing for all of us. This is a tiny modicum of us being able to give back to what you've already given us. So just to understand, we're still on the payback phase. We hadn't gotten close to paying you for what you've given us already. And this right now is going out courtesy of our sister station. This is going out to 192 countries, 84 radio stations. And we are slinging some Moe Bandy all around the globe right now. This will be coming out on the radio.
All right.
Then we'll have this behind the scenes, the video version I put on a personal YouTube channel for those who are really active in the tribe. They like to pop in and watch all of these, as well as the radio show will be going out on every major platform.
And don't forget
Correct.
the video will also be on our website. So
Yes, sir.
Moe Bandy is going to be getting out there even more than you've already been out there, my friend.
All right. That sounds great. Well, thank
Mo?
you very much for that.
Yes, sir. You have a safe trip down to Texas, and it was an honor to have you with us, man.
Thank you so much. Good talking with you guys.
Here
Thank
we
you
go.
so much.
Here's your double shot of Moe Bandy right here on the Uncle's Show.